Hey guys, so sorry about the delay. I actually saw this movie a week ago and I'm recording it now, but life gets in the way and my daughter and I are going to Nine Inch Nails tomorrow in Tampa and we're super excited about that stuff. I'll even put pictures because, frick, we've already been to the concert by the time you've seen this. But yeah, welcome to The Long Walk movie review, which I will be keeping spoiler free and rating it with my super sophisticated 5-star rating system. I know, dude, yeah. And The Long Walk is directed by Francis Lawrence. He's the guy who did I Am Legend and the awesome Constantine. He also did The Hunger Games, which I know there's a huge fan base. I just never really got into it, but I know they're good movies. And The Long Walk is not just based on a Stephen King novel, but it's actually his first book. It's his first written story. Yes, because other books were published first, but it is actually the first story he wrote, which I get because the whole thing is pretty simple. It's a dystopian US. The cars say it might be the past, but the exchange between characters feels very modern. Who knows? Who cares? It's freaking sci-fi. Just go with it. And basically, this is an annual walking contest where a group of young men walk. And they keep walking till one person is left, and that person gets a huge reward. If they slow down long enough or just stop walking, they are eliminated from the contest by the military escort. And the escort is not named Cinnamon or Diamond, so it's not that fun. No, it's military escort. And one thing about walking for an hour and 48-minute movie is that there's a lot of time for character development. And thank God they got a solid cast for this of guys that you may not know yet. Because there are some bright futures here. Not in the movie, no, this is freaking bleak as shit. But in real life with their acting careers. And there's a lot of time with these characters walking. I got some hardcore Stand By Me vibes. And Stand By Me was written by Stephen King, so it kind of makes sense. And as far as the actors, anyone who landed this gig, it's a hell of an opportunity. Because none of the guys walking that are main characters are one-dimensional. So you had a chance to give range, dude. This movie has metaphors and analogies coming out of its ass. Pretty much about the struggles of life, our mind versus our bodies, our humanity, and about 50 other things. So yeah, these actors, they got to show their range. But dude, these guys are solid, and it's the drill. You got the prick, the military-ish guy, who maybe could have been explored more. The Native American, the religious guy. Roman Griffin Davis is in this. He's the kid from the excellent Jojo Rabbit. Ben Wang has some amazing moments. Even though, fair warning, it might be a little bit of a racial stereotype going on. Imagine Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom and they got short round to walk 200 miles. Yeah. Also, Cooper Hoffman is excellent in this. That's Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. And dude, he rocks. Not to get into detail, because this is spoiler free, but there's a backstory with his dad. And even though it's totally different than what happened in the actor's real life, I can't help but wonder if he drew inspiration from his life experience for this part. But the real standout here, David Johnson. He's the black guy from Alien Romulus. Not my favorite Alien movie because everyone in that movie felt generic as almost like they were all androids. Except for David Johnson, who actually played the android in the movie. Yes, so he was the most human. And in this film, he actually gets to play a human. Pretty much playing the guy who is the best in all of us. Dude, I would walk with this guy all day. Not 300 miles, that shit, but all day for sure, yeah. And listen, all the main actors here that are walking bring their A game. Now for my negatives, you can't focus on 100 people walking, I get it. So the extras are one-dimensional. But the main military villain is also one-dimensional. And that's totally fine if you were going with that approach. But you cast Mark Hamill as the major? Dude, give the man layers. Give him a freaking monologue. Give him something. Also, you do feel the runtime in the second half. This could easily have been freaking 90 minutes, bro. Part of it is that they are walking and walking and walking and walking. And yeah, I get it, but it does get to you at some point. And I think part of that is because they don't spread enough time between too many characters where there's chunks of the movie where you just forget you're watching a thriller and you're just hanging out with two guys walking. And because of the focus on certain characters, you already know who the final round of characters are going to be, which does remove the suspense of the journey in a lot of ways. And because you aren't disguising that in any way, there's a part of me that's kind of freaking, are we there yet? Yeah. But dude, The Long Walk is still a solid film to check out. Even though I will admit I'm not sure what the rewatch value would be. I would probably see this. It's not a one and done. I'll see it a second time, but I don't know if I'll see it a third or a fourth though. But still worth checking out. Even though I just have to ask right now, why did no one wear ASICs, Under Armour, freaking Nikes? Everybody was wearing like Pirates of the Caribbean cosplay boots, or like, why? And I get it. Oh, dystopian. Yes, another universe. I get it. Whatever. A guy that got, was wearing Converse. And if you're wearing Converse, that means Nike's around too. And I know LeBron's aren't the most freaking comfortable shoes, but guess what? It's better than the freaking cosplay crap they were wearing. So it's just a question. Yeah. Guys, what did you think of The Long Walk? Let me know in the comments. Also, please like, subscribe, and whatever to all the stuff that I have. And thanks for watching.